Well, hi, Robert Knoll. Welcome to the Guitar Zone. This is a bass line that I'm showing you today, and I'm showing it to you because the importance of bass lines. This bass line I probably learned as a kid. I probably heard B.B. King maybe do it. I know Jimi Hendrix played to this bass line, Eric Clapton, Robin Trower. A lot of guitar players use this bass line, and it can be a little different speeds, but the idea of the bass line of a guitar playing a bass line along with a bass guitar player. But the bass line can be done at all different speeds and in different keys. What I want to get into is the technique of playing this. So if I'm in the key of G and I'm playing a G and the octave G in like a form 2 style, I'm going to hit 2 Gs, and then I'm going to hit this octave G, and then I'm going to hit the minor 7 or dominant 7, and I'm going to vibrato that note very minutely, like the savoring note, savoring the fine wine. You hear that finger pulling down? Just oh so little. And then I'm playing a perfect fourth, a tritone, and a perfect fifth. So there's my bass line. Notice I'm kind of grabbing, because we're in the blues now, right? And I kind of naturally kind of muffle notes too. Like sometimes instead of me hitting 2 just big open G's, I'll muffle those with my right hand. I could even rake. So my timing's something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2, 3, 4 and a 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2, 3, 4 and a 1 and 2, 3, 4 and a 1 and 2, 3, 4 and a 1 and 2, 3. Now I can do these notes as the double notes, which kind of cool doing the thirds. So I'm borrowing my G and B string, or I can single note them. Hear that vibrato? Now here you can't do the that would be fourths, wouldn't sound good. But if you do like a major third pattern, so there's lots of possibilities. Even this would be like using the pattern of a 7, 9, and perfect fifth. Kind of would be like your G9 no root, sliding up to an A9 no root and back. I could do harmony, major harmony, or just so when I go to the C, of course I have that, or even 3 notes, which would be like the top of the 9th chord. Or I could do it up here, 10th position, which I like that sound. And you can vibrato that. I'm doing like a down vibrato on the chord. So with a slow Rock Me Baby bass line, you could get into the vibratos. So you'll hear other versions of this when rhythm players play. I've actually done this kind of bass line where I'm doing a, and then when the bass player or another guitar player is playing that line, I'll go. I'll hit the root and the dominant 7, so I get the kind of melody kind of thing going in the top. Right? So you want to get, it would be kind of like, you could do it with the 4th finger or 3rd finger. And I'm hitting my thumb, hammering the 3rd, and going to the root and the dominant 7. And I'm keeping that perfect 4th tritone 5th bass line going. And you can rake. So that really makes it a really kind of a groovy, lot of feeling type of rhythm. And then you could always go back to just the bass line very simply. Which sounds great if you got a bass player playing with you and you're just really loud. Marshall Stacks, you know. Super loud, that's going to sound great. And you can voice these octaves. So if I do that G up here in the 10th position, I can use that harmony like I did on the C here. Hear the rake? So there's all these subtleties that you can get into. I even might use some, picking back here with the timbre. Using my toggle switch. 2 notes, then 1 note, baby. Hear the muffled? Non-muffled? And then sometimes you'll have that turnaround in there. So I hope you work with it. You might want to listen to a lot of versions of Rock Me Baby. You're bound to hear that bass line somewhere in there, and I'm sure versions of the Rock Me Baby are just a walking bass line sometimes too. But to me, that was a very great bass line because playing it slow with a lot of tone, you get into the feeling. And it's so important to have that, that you're caring about the sound and tone of each. And I'm hugging the frets on everything. That vibrato. So it's great. It's a great bass line to work with. Well, good luck. Hope you keep working. And I thank you for coming by the Guitar Zone. And I especially thank you if you've done my Patreon side is really wonderful. I thank you.